3/4 of small businesses saying Obamacare is making it less likely to hire people. If jobs are your priority, you got to get rid of Obamacare and put in place real reform that works. Repealing Obamacare and replacing it will give businesses the kind of certainty they need to expand and to hire and to grow.
That was Mitt Romney today in Orlando on the attack. And with the Supreme Court set to announce its historic decision on Obamacare any day now, his message to voters: Obamacare hurts business and the economy. The Supreme Court has just 1 week left to announce its decision. So tonight we ask, if the court strikes it down, is the GOP prepared to put forward a plan of its own? Here now is Senator Dr. John Barrasso, a Republican from Wyoming. Senator Doctor, that's complicated. Dr. Senator, that is the criticism that the Republicans talk about replacing it, but really don't have any intentions to. You've got 4 pretty simple things that would do it and probably wouldn't take 2,700 pages.
Well, that's absolutely right, Joe. The whole purpose of the health care law was initially designed by the president, so he said, to lower the cost of care. But people all around the country have seen their insurance premiums go up. The president said his plan would lower it by $2,500 per family per year, and instead it's gone up by over $2,000 per family since he's been president. So what we need to do is really focus on the cost of care, have patient-centered care, and I think people ought to be able to buy insurance across state lines. I think that we need to deal with the junk lawsuits that you and I know are out there and drive up the cost with all of the defensive medicine that's being practiced. I think that we need to give individual incentives for people who take their own responsibility issues personally and then keep down their own costs of care. So there are many things that we can do, but we need to do it in a step-by-step fashion. We don't need a 2,700-page bill. You know, James Madison, the father of the Constitution, said we should pass no laws so voluminous they cannot be read and so incoherent that they cannot be understood. But that's what we have, Joe, with this health care law.
I think a famous speaker once said that we need to pass this and implement it so that we can find out what's in it, though. Do you remember that? I mean, what are we going to do? Huh?
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi said first you have to pass it before you get to find out what's in it. And, Joe, as you know, the more people find out about the health care law, the less they like it. It's very unpopular. Right now, 72% of Americans want the Supreme Court to rule it unconstitutional because people don't believe that the government should be able to go into your home and mandate that you buy a government-approved product. That's one of the reasons that this health care law is so very unpopular.
Hey, Senator, we're always curing the symptom and not the disease. The problem is health care costs are out of control. You go into a hospital, one aspirin is $20. I know I can get 1,000 aspirin for $20. Are we ever going to do something about these costs rather than just pass them along to someone else?
Well, I mean, you absolutely hit the key point of this whole thing, Mark. The goal of health care reform, the president told us initially, was to actually lower the cost of care. Instead, he focused on what he called coverage, which I know as a doctor isn't equal to care. He's going to want to put 17 million more people on Medicaid, a program that we know now about half the doctors in the country don't take care of Medicaid patients. So it's like giving somebody monopoly money if you give them a Medicaid card and say, here, go try to use this. It may not be able to be used. And what good is that? So we need to focus on lowering the cost of care for all Americans. And the way to do that is the things that I've outlined and focused on. But you need to do it in a step-by-step way. Government does not do big things very well. And a 2,700-page bill that to me is it's unworkable. It's very unpopular. And it truly, for our nation, is unaffordable.
All right, Senator, stay by the phone next week. We may be talking to you again.
I look forward to it.
Okay, many thanks to
Thank you, Joe.
Senator John Barrasso. Thank you.